What's good, everybody? It is your boy, Rock Fly K Clutch 24/7, and we are here giving you guys your lineups that you guys can be doing here in Monday Night Football. We got two games tomorrow night, so we do have another dime that we can go ahead and put on here for these four great teams. You got Jacksonville versus Buffalo, and then you got Washington versus Cincinnati. Now, this is the line that kind of will help you guys out for who you guys should play in a DFS standpoint and who you guys should play here in a lineup standpoint. So here, quarterbacks wise, we got Josh Allen versus Jacksonville. We got Joe Burrow versus Washington. You know Washington is going to allow so many yards. It is ridiculous how many yards they allow. Total, you go on over 300. Over 300 for Washington. If you want to pick a team if you want to pick players that's going to throw against a team and that's going to run against a team, that's the Commanders. The Commanders is going to allow that to happen. Same thing with the Bills. The Bills on the same lane. They allowed a whole bunch of yardage. Now for the teams that's supposed to win, they allow 280, so you're going to get a little bit of everything in there. But of course with Bengals, they kind of split, so you get passing and rushing, and they don't allow that many points. But if they do allow that many points, then I'm not going to lie to you, it's going to be one of those games. Now here with the Jacksonville Jaguars, yikes, they do allow a lot of yards. So you can go anywhere with these teams when it comes to scoring on their defenses. But if we are choosing one defense that I do trust in this situation, once again, it's going to be either Cincinnati or it's going to be one of these. And I feel like the best one to choose here in this situation, in my opinion, to save on a little bit of, well, actually, there's no really saving cap when it comes to Bengals and Bills or Jaguars, because really, it's either you choosing Bengals or you choosing one of the Bills or Jaguars. I think everybody's going to choose Bengals because it's going up against a Commanders team. Actually, what if the crazy play is Washington? Nah, we ain't going Washington. But here in this situation, a lot of people will choose Bills because they've actually been doing some things on defense. They're going crazy with the sacks. They got 3 picks in 2 games. They actually been doing some things on this defensive side, where same thing over here with the Bengals. They've been getting sacks. Really, when it comes to defenses, the only thing the Jaguars has done is really just get sacks. They don't really get picks like that. Same with the Commanders. They haven't gotten any picks as well. So it's really going to be Bengals or Bills. And I feel like in this situation, you got to go Bengals. Bengals is the number one choice. You got to stick with it. You got to rock out with the crew. Now, quarterbacks wise, I feel like you just go Joe Burrow. But Joe Burrow hasn't really been doing his thing as of late. I think the smart choice here, I know everybody's going to go with him, but it's going to be Josh Allen. Josh Allen also has rushing upside. He hasn't done that much rushing since Arizona. But you do know with quarterbacks against a Jacksonville defense, they're going to allow some rushing. Not a lot, but it's enough to be noticed. Who did the Jaguars play as of recent? They played Miami, who had somebody that didn't really run the ball. And of course, they had the Browns. Again, teams that they just did not run the ball with that much. So in this aspect, I'm going Josh Allen as my quarterback. And then here at running back, we're going Byron Robinson. I feel like that is like the easiest choice here to go Byron Robinson. I expect him to have a very, very good game. And Travis Etienne is definitely somebody that's going to get a lot. But if it comes down to this James Cook, Josh Allen stack, things is going to get a little bit crazy. A lot of people is probably going to go with Brian Thomas, who's always going to go off. I'm going with Andrew Iselvis. I believe that's how you say his last name. Sorry if I butchered it. But most likely he's going to get a touchdown in that offense. Who else do I trust on offense? Luke McCaffrey play isn't that bad. Noah Brown played very, very well when he was performing with the oh yeah, Luke McCaffrey is there too. That's why he didn't get that much. But even when he was here, he didn't even do all that. He wasn't really involved in the passing game with the Giants. I mean, you would have to go with Noah over McCaffrey, but I'm going to avoid that altogether. I'm looking more towards Valdez Scantling. Valdez, I don't know. It's something with Valdez that he's a very, very sneaky play. Shakir is definitely somebody that's going to get into that end zone and get you a lot of points. So he's definitely somebody that has to be on this list for you. I don't believe Chase might get in the end zone, but once again, it might go T. Higgers, who low key hasn't even played all year. He might be a play. He honestly might be a play. If we have enough to put him in a certain spot, freak it. It's going to put him in a spot. Tight end wise, Evan Ingram is out, so a lot of people is going Brendan Strange. So that's where a lot of people is going to go there. And then you have a lot of wiggle room to go ahead and put it at Jamar Chase or ETN or Terry McLaurin or Zach Moss, who's definitely been going stupid for Cincinnati. Austin Eckler, who's actually been doing his thing as well. Consistent. Very, very consistent. And then if he gets into the end zone, that's another point. So, yeah, I'm not going to lie. I'd probably go with the ETN here. And then if I want to go up a little bit, I guess you really can't with wide receivers. Running backs can't really do that either. Really, it's just Brendan Strange. If you wanna go with the hot hand with Brendan Strange, you can, or you go Zach Ertz here. But I feel like just to stay on his cheaper side, people's gonna go Strange. Do I believe that Strange is gonna get into the end zone? He definitely might. But I feel like this is my perfect lineup for the 2 nights. As soon as I get a chance to, I'm definitely gonna put this lineup in. But I think this is perfect. People that you're gonna have to watch out for. If I was ranking everybody that actually is gonna do very well, I have Josh Allen 1. I got actually Trevor Lawrence 2, Jaden Daniels 3, Joe Burrow 4. I do not believe that Joe Burrow is gonna have this big breakout game. I think it's gonna be a lot more of Zach Moss and Chase Brown, more if anything. And then if he throws it past, touchdowns here and there, it's going to be kind of red zone. It's going to be some dick and dunk things to the running backs. I think it's more running backs than anything. That's why you got to go Josh Allen. Running backs wise, like I said, Brian Robinson, James Cook, Zach Moss, always going to go off. Wide receiver wise, I'm not going Chase. I'm fading Chase, McLaurin, and Kirk. It's going to be Brian Thomas, Andrews, and Shakir. And maybe a T. Higgins return for the first time this year. I expect him to go off. Tight ends wise, you can go Kincaid. I just do not trust Kincaid. And Zach Ertz, he's really touchdown dependent. Like, he had a very good game last week against the Giants, but he scores a touchdown, you are cashing. And for 37, I might as well just go with Brendan Strange, who's going to actually get some targets and probably get into the end zone as a Zach Ertz would. Gesicki, he's been he's not been consistent. Like, he finally had a breakout game versus Kansas City. But I think it's just Strange 1, Gesicki 2, Kincaid 3, Ertz 4, in my opinion. Defenses, like I said, Bengals 1, Bills 2, Commanders 3, Jaguars 4. And then I did running backs, right? Yeah, I did running backs. But yeah, that's it. If you guys want to see more of these videos, let me know in the comments down below. We definitely would get these videos out for you. And if you want other sports as well, like I know hockey's coming up, we could possibly do hockey, get into the hockey stuff. If you guys want more football stuff, we definitely can do that as well. But definitely let me know. We're gonna try and do a lot more of these once every week. We're gonna do Thursday night games, we're gonna do Saturday when they're on, Sunday games, Monday games. We're gonna do all that. But that's been the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you guys gonna win some money, hopefully with this lineup or with a different lineup, but we're gonna see. Make sure you guys tune into the rest of the channel for other gaming videos and everything of that nature. Check out the website, get all the merch, do all that you do. And as always, folks, peace out.